Hey besties, this is an unplanned content because I'm about going to work, but I feel it so strongly to make this video and I'm going to do it. Hopefully it helps somebody, even if it is just one of my besties, then that's okay. I feel so much worry and anxiety in the air, and of course, number one, the economy is not even making things better, and for international students, there is so much fear, especially about the devaluation of naira. People are worrying, like, what would happen to Form A? How would they be able to sort out their tuition fee and all of the financial burdens? And I'm here to say I totally get that. Like, I understand. And I understand because I'm also in that shoes. And I've said it before that, see, being a self-sponsored international student is very difficult. I'm not gonna lie. And there are some people that are not even self-sponsored, and it's even difficult for them, let alone being the sole provider of your bills. It's not easy. So I can get the fact that there is so much worrying. People are just overthinking, stressing themselves, and even some people in their home country that are trying to come to the UK or just relocate to any other country. Right now, things are no longer as easy as it used to be for them because they would need to pay almost double or at least a lot more than they would have paid on a normal day because the way everything has skyrocketed, even schools have increased their tuition fee. So yeah, I get that. And why I totally understand is because I used to be like the queen of worrying, the queen of anxiety. Like, that's me, that's me, that's me. But where did it take me to? Nowhere. Because anxiety, worrying, panicking literally takes you nowhere. Oh well, it takes you somewhere. It takes you in the land of being depressed. It takes you in the land of bitterness, the land of hopelessness, helplessness, where you just feel like, what's the point? And that's what it does for you. Now I'm talking to you as much as I'm talking to myself because I ask myself this question. When you're done worrying, what now happens? Like, would the situation change? No. In fact, the situation becomes worse because in your head, because you've over worried, you've actually over exaggerated the thing. Because I firmly believe that whatever you give your time and attention to would multiply, be it negative or positive. So if you are focused on how much you are stranded, how much you are this and that, it's not going to make things better. It would actually make things worse. And you worrying is not the same thing as you trying to plan out how you would maneuver the situation. It's not the same thing. Once you are planning, you are planning. But you see that stress, we know it when it comes. That stress, that hyperventilation, that worrying, because that's what it is, that comes from thinking about the future, thinking about your bills, or as an international student, thinking about how to foot your bills or even how to relocate. It's not positive. So I'm just going to give you one tip to stop worrying, and that tip is, see, just stop. There is no magic tip. Just stop worrying. And yeah, you may wonder, what do you mean by stop worrying? That's what I actually mean. Just stop worrying. If you are a believer like I am, then I would say you should just trust God. Because it's only pride that makes you worry. If you think about it, the reason why you're worrying is because you cannot do that thing. You know that with your capabilities and with your current situation, you don't know how to navigate that situation. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to get the bills because I'm focusing on finances. You don't know how to get that money, and you are worried because you cannot do it. So it's all about you. But you cannot be a believer and be thinking about you when you have a father that says you should drop your burdens at his feet. But because you are proud, you would rather think about yourself than just trust God. I have a friend that always tells me, Ada, Jesus is your father, he'll take care of you. And I remember the first time she said it to me, it was when I was really in need. And it really pissed me off because I'm like, what Please, please, please. That's not what I want to hear. What should I do? And she was saying, her name is Princess. She was saying, just trust God. You've done all you can do. At this point, just trust God and have faith that he will do it for you. Just trust God and go to sleep. Behave like a child. You see all these children, when a child, if you're a parent here, you would know that when your child needs something from you, they don't care, you will get it. When your daughter wants biscuit from you, even if you are broke, they don't care. They're like, I want biscuit, mommy. And they just trust that you will give them the biscuit. And you would. Your child trusts that you would feed them. And you would. And Princess tells me, just be like a child. God is your father. And that was the most annoying statement anyone has ever told me. Really annoying, because I'm used to doing, like, what should I do? You're telling me nonsense. Like, what should I do? Which one is just relax? Which one is relax? Things are going bad. Why will I relax? But even in the midst of the storm, even Jesus relaxed. Oh, it feels like I'm preaching. I don't plan to preach for, yeah. Like, and that time, I actually just relaxed. And that was the time I was trying to relocate to the UK and I had no money. I actually just relaxed. And just like she said, it happened like that. And I was like, Princess, this thing actually works. Because I had done everything I could do humanly possible. And I had reached my breaking point because I was so sick. Because I've been worrying. Nothing was happening. I was hyperventilating, having anxiety, panic attacks, sorts of things like that. And I'm like, I just trust you, God. Like, I don't love myself more than God loves me. And I think you should know that. Like, God loves you more than you love yourself. Whatever it is that you are killing yourself about, stressing about, however you love yourself, God loves you even much more than you can ever think of loving yourself. And whatever you desire, God even wants it for you if it is for you. So relax. Relax. And after that episode, I have learned to actually relax. It's not easy because sometimes that part of me that wants to worry and panic when things don't go my way still comes up. It actually still does. But I learn because God has taught me that he comes through. And in my current life, like how I live my life like a baby girl, relaxing, because I can't do everything on my own. My pastor used to say that if all you have in life are things that you've gotten yourself, then you have not lived at all. And I actually agree. Relax. There are miracles in the air. Truly, just relax. And let's assume you're not a Christian. Whatever you believe in, whoever you believe in, trust in. If it's the universe, whatever, like, just trust. And even if you don't believe in any divine being, just learn to relax. Learn to slow down. Panicking does not help you. I work as a mental health social worker, and I can tell you for a fact that panicking, that thing is very horrible, because you will see someone that is suicidal and you'll be thinking it's something very, in quotes, major that happened, but no, it's minor things. You are worried about bills. And the thing is that once you are in that low vibration, because when you're worrying, you're panicking, your vibration is low. Once you're in that low vibration, guess what? Everything becomes bad. I don't know how it happens, but it just happens. It's just like when you wake up in a day and you're like feeling so upset, like today is going to be a bad day. It actually would. It would. Like, even things that are supposed to work well will not work well. And the next thing, from one level of low vibration to another level of low vibration, and the next thing, you are depressed. And next thing, you feel hopeless, you feel helpless, you want to take your life. It's that easy. It's not as hard as you think it is. I used to think it was hard until I started supporting people, and I realized that it's that easy. So besties, in case you are in a low point in your life, I hope this helps you to relax, please. Think about that time in your past where things did not go your way, or you thought things would be bad, or you thought everything would scatter and your life would be over. But you are here, you're watching me. Is your life over? No. Think about the worst thing that can happen. Trust me, even in that worst state, God's got you. Like, you are not stranded, you are not alone. You may be alone, you are not alone. Especially if you are a believer, you are not alone. Like, you are not without help, you are not stranded. And sometimes relaxing would even help you see more opportunities, more possibilities that you never saw coming. But when you are in that hyperventilating stage, it just goes downhill. So besties, try and be happy, please. Prioritize your mental health. Prioritize not worrying, because no wahala is worth your mental health. I always say that anything or any person that costs you your peace, your joy, your mental health, that is too expensive. And sometimes it is important to shed off that dead weight and move forward and onward. I wish you the best, and I hope that the stars really align for all of us and we get whatever we truly desire in line with God's will for our lives. Bye guys.